In this video, I interviewed Jimmy Hayes Nelson about his system for how he creates Facebook Live, Periscope, YouTube videos that are professional, and all of his social media content all at once coming up. Hey, what's up guys? Sean here with Video Influencers, help you build your influence, income, and impact with online video. And I'm sitting here with Jimmy Hayes Nelson. How's it going?
It's great. We're in California. It's gorgeous.
It's amazing, and we were just at an event here, and Jimmy is on YouTube, he's on Facebook video, he's crushing it on social media, using a lot of video, and really to build his personal brand, to build his business. But talk a little bit about what you do and how you're using video.
Absolutely. So what I do is I'm in the network marketing space right now as a Beachbody coach, so I help people with their health and fitness, but I also help them build their own online businesses part-time.
I love it, I love it. And so what video platforms are you using right now?
Right now, obviously YouTube, because I love YouTube, but I'm also on Periscope. I'm also using Facebook Live, and just I love the fact that live video allows me to jump in and out and really train and teach both potential people to get involved in my business, but also within groups, the people in my business already, my team, I'm already be able to train them in there as well.
That's amazing. Now, one of the things that we connected about that's incredible is there's a huge challenge for video creators, video influencers, entrepreneurs to create video on all these different platforms. And we talked, and you were totally stacking together and kind of batch producing content in a way that it could go to Facebook Live, but also to YouTube, not with that square, ugly way that Facebook Live looks, but with a beautiful presentation. And you put that into an entire system. Let's break that down.
Absolutely, because initially what was happening was I loved live, and I wanted to reuse that video on YouTube, but it just didn't look the same because there's so much things on YouTube with are highly produced that look awesome, cameras like these. So what I did is I found a mount that would allow me to Facebook Live and Periscope at the same time. I literally have an iPad on one side, I have my phone on the other. I put the cameras near each other, split the difference, talk to my audience for a little bit, tell them what we're talking about, answer a few questions, and then I set the nicer camera right above the mount. And before I did that, I literally asked my audience, is it okay if I'm not looking directly at you? Because you want to be connected, those people that are jumping in live, that are wanting to ask questions, and my audience said, hey, this is fine. And they feel like they get to be part of creating the high quality video that goes on YouTube. And so once I know what I'm going to talk about, I tell them, hey, we're going to restart the show. I look into the good camera, I restart an intro from the top, hey, this is Coach Jimmy. Today we're talking about whatever the topic is. And I teach for about 10, 15 minutes. I cut, and then I come back to the live stream, and it's kind of like doing the Oprah after the show, right? Hey, how was that? What was helpful about it? And the other thing that's been really key is before I get started, specifically with my Facebook Live audience, I say, if I say something that really resonates with you, a quote, something, would you do me a favor and put it in quotes, all caps, in the comments? So the process afterwards is, obviously I have the Facebook Live video that's been recording the entire time.
That's been recording, and then it and get the replay views, and so your video's gone live on Facebook 1.
Yes.
Live, number 1.
Periscope's been going the entire time as well.
And that can be rewatched, number 2.
And people are sharing that to Twitter. My Twitter account has grown like gangbusters because of that.
Yeah.
Then what I can do is take that high quality video from the nicer camera and pop that into iMovie and put a bumper on it and make it nice and tag it and do everything we need to do for YouTube for it to be seen there.
Number 3.
That's number 3.
And it's the right kind of content on every platform.
Absolutely. You make your killer thumbnail and everything for that. And then the 4th key is I go back to those comments and I look for those big quotes that people said, this quote resonated with me. And what I do with those is they become infographics for my Instagram account, where it may be a picture of me or some inspirational picture with that quote as well. So literally in under an hour, with 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 pieces of content, and batching that all together instead of trying to be everywhere all the time and it taking you all day.
That's absolutely incredible. So, you saw some pictures, and we'll pop those up. So you saw the pictures of how that setup is. You kind of put the lenses all together. You get on 15 minutes before, hang out on live. Mm-hmm. Then you stay 15 minutes after and you do Q&A. But you put that content for YouTube right in the middle. What are your tips for being prepared so that content is really good? And you did a series. Talk about how, you did this consistently for a whole batch of videos.
Yeah, if you go to my YouTube channel, there's a playlist called the Streaming Series, and that's what this is. And I think some of the keys are knowing what your topic's gonna be. The great part about going live before you shoot that YouTube video is, this is the topic I'm gonna talk about. Do you have questions about this?
So you can kind of get ready
Absolutely. Or what do you struggle with in this? And you really want to listen to your audience, because you may have a preconceived notion of what they need to hear, and they may give you some questions that you're like, oh, I didn't even think about that. You know, and you're serving your audience better that way as well. And then once you're done with live and you go to that other camera, just be ready to go. Know what your intro is. Know that you have those bullet points, what your call to action is, and really deliver it confidently into the camera lens and do your best job.
So that is super cool. So you can batch all this content together. You get live stream out of it, you get your Periscope out of it, you get a YouTube video out of it, and you get social media content, Instagram images, using your audience to help you get like the best quotes that stand out and resonate with people. Absolutely incredible. And so definitely check out the streaming series. We'll link it up on the YouTube card. We'll put it in the description below so you can check out and see like the final product of what you've produced. Lightning round. 3, 2, 1. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Biceps or triceps?
Biceps.
Boom!
Even though the tricep makes up more of your arm, but biceps what sells.
Would you rather never use social media sites again?
Okay.
Or never watch another movie or TV show again in your life?
Never watch a movie or TV show again.
Yeah, social is where it's
It's
at.
so rough. I'm an actor too, so that's hard.
Person you trust most with a secret?
My wife.
If influencers could watch only one video on your channel, what video would you recommend them watch?
Who is Coach Jimmy?
Coach Jimmy's a guy that loves his life. I love my wife, I love my son, I'm a family man. I'm living the life of my design.
Last thing you grabbed out of the fridge.
Water.
Would you rather have unlimited international first class tickets for the rest of your life?
Okay.
Or never have to pay for food at restaurants again for the rest of your life?
Never have to pay for food.
You know what I'm saying? Favorite place in the whole wide world?
Disney World.
Biggest pet peeve?
Sneezing. Like loud, obnoxious sneezing. Even my own.
Even if...
That weird?
Okay. Last song you had on repeat?
Hamilton, the musical, the opening.
If you could only have one thing for a zombie apocalypse, like one item, and it's a zombie apocalypse, what item would you have?
Running shoes.
What brand?
Nikes.
What model?
The Metcons.
What color?
Black.
Favorite YouTube channel right now?
Video influencers.
You know where I'm from. Book every influencer should read.
The Entrepreneur Roller Coaster by Darren Hardy. Boom.
So where are you at on social? How can people get connected with you and learn more about what you're doing?
They can go to my blog at thecoachjimmy.com. On YouTube, they find me at The Coach Jimmy. Just anywhere you can put in The Coach Jimmy, you're probably going to find me.
Awesome. So check it all out. We'll link up his stuff below. Not just what he's doing with social and with online video. Check all that out. But also, if you're wanting to get into better shape, right? And just talk about what's the connection, do you think, between fitness and success?
Man, as someone who used to be 100 pounds heavier, I found that by taking control of my fitness, it really sparked an entrepreneurial spirit in me and really showed me if I can take control of that, I could take control of my finances. And then I think every business owner or entrepreneur, if they would take control of their health and fitness, it's going to reflect in their business as well.
That's great. And so it'll make a difference for video influencers. Thanks so much, The Coach Jimmy, for hanging out.
Thank you.
Ooh.
And then it becomes a lot of different little ones. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good.
That was pretty good. That was
Okay.
pretty good. Lightning round. Lightning round. I was like, hey, you throw a little guns up. Can you get those guns?
What, a fridge? There's not a banana in a fridge. What did I grab out of the fridge? Give me that question again.
Last thing that you grabbed out of the fridge. With no, especially when it's not. If it was like all over you.
No, just the sound.
Just no matter what.
Yeah.
Even if they, I don't know. Oh, I probably heard that a little bit. Come on, guys. Don't you know we're shooting an interview? The audacity to drive that motorcycle.
Right.